Hi friends, good morning and welcome to science class. So our topic for today will be Earth and Sun. So we're going to treat unit 13 and the pages are our pupils book 64 to 65, our workbook 52 to 53. Okay, so by the end of the lesson you should be able to describe the Earth and Sun. You should identify the shapes of Earth and Sun. And then you should be able to talk about the colors of Earth and Sun. Okay? So what do you really know? What do you know about the Earth? Remember we talked about Earth, right? On social studies. We talked about different continents, different countries. So we're going to talk about the Earth and Sun today. Alright, so we'll start with the Earth. The Earth is round like a sphere. Very good. Can you remember your sphere shape? Not the circle, but the sphere. Good. So the Earth is round like a sphere. The Earth travels around the Sun once every year. So every year the Earth travels around the Sun, like it goes around the Sun one time every year. I'm going to show you a picture of it. Alright, so the Earth basically has two parts. So we're going to only talk about the two parts of the Earth. That is the land and the water. The land and water. So the Earth has land and water. Alright? So the Earth spins round once every 24 hours, and this causes day and night on Earth. Don't worry, you're going to understand this as time goes on with the links of the videos and the pictures. Alright, so now the Earth spins. Spins is to go round, to move round in the same place, to move round. Now the Earth spins round once every 24 hours. 24 hours is one day. That means the Earth moves round in one day. So you will have day, sometimes you will have night. Alright, so now the Earth is round like a sphere. Remember I told you that. Now this is a sphere shape. The Earth travels around the Sun once every year. Now this is what the Earth. Can you see the Earth is moving around the Sun? The Earth will go round. It will take time. It will go round this big Sun one time every year. One time. Now this is the Sun and this is the Earth. Alright? Good. So the Earth basically has two parts. That is the land and water. Good. Now what is the color of the land? The land, like your grass. What is the color? It is green. So this is the parts of the land. Alright? This is the part of the land where you have your schools, where you have your farms, where you have your shops, where you have your house, the roads, the malls, alright, the parks, they are all on the land. Now what is the color of the sea? Or what is the color of the water? Good, it is blue. Now this is the land and this is the water. This is where you have your beach, your pool, your beach, your lake. Okay, so this is where you see water from Cornish, you see water from the beaches. Remember the beach at in Qatar, the beach in Qatar. All right, good. So this is where you have your lands, and your beach, okay, or your water. The earth spins round once every 24 hours, and this causes day and night on earth. So I'm going to send you a link, a video, so you understand better. Now this is your earth. Remember, we talked about earth. We have even touched the earth. We have touched it. Remember, we saw Qatar, we saw different countries, okay? So now we're going to talk about the sun. The sun is a star. Remember your star. The sun is a star. The sun gives out heat and light. Good. So you remember the sunny period when you're very, very hot. It is the sun that makes you hot. It is the sun that brings heat and that gives light. Now when you are sleeping at night, do you have light outside? Do you have the sun in the night? No, you don't have the sun in the night. Alright? So when you have light, then the sun comes. Okay, so the sun gives you light. Alright? So the sun is yellow in color. The sun is yellow in color. It is much, much bigger than the earth. The sun is very, very big. It is bigger than the earth. Alright? Now this is the sun. Can you see the sun is bigger than the earth? Yes. Now the earth is very close to the sun. That is why sometimes we feel hot. You remember you always say, Miss, I'm very hot. Please put on the AC. Right? Good. So the sun is very close to the earth and we are on earth. That is why we are hot. Is that okay? Good. So you're going to watch these videos, the earth and the sun. When you watch these videos, trust me, you're going to understand. And I'm going to post the videos also on Class Dojo and Google Classroom so that you understand the lesson. Okay? Good. So this is your textbook. You're still going to read this. Alright, when you read this, you will understand better. So, the earth, we live on earth. The earth is a planet. The earth is a huge ball of rock, water and metal. It travels round space. Okay? So this is the land and this is the water. So when you read this, you understand a lot about the earth. Remember I told you the earth is divided into two parts. You have the land and you have the water. Alright? So when you open this page, you're going to read it so you understand properly. Now this is also your page in your textbook. Alright? So you have page 65. You're going to read this and understand about the sun. Okay? Good. So you're going to carry out this activity. You're going to stand in the sunlight. You stand under the sun. After you stand under the sun, then you move to the shade. The shade means where you don't have sun. Maybe you can go back to your room. Alright, when you stand outside the sun for a few minutes, then you can go back to your room. Now you check which is hotter and which is cooler. So when you stand outside the sun for a few minutes, you go back to your room and then you check, you ask yourself, which one was very hot and which one was cool. Alright? Okay, so you have this in your workbook. So when you open this workbook, you're going to trace the word. Please trace neatly. Thank you. So trace it neatly. You have the earth and the sun. So when you're done, you can color the earth. Alright? And then you color the sun. I want you to color neatly. Alright? Good. So you check the next page for my answer. So these are mine. So I have my earth and I have my sun. Okay? So you check this in your workbook. You're going to match the words to the sun or the earth. You're going to draw lines, match. You read the sentences and match if it is either sun or earth. Alright? and then you check the next page for my answers. Is that okay? Good. So you're still going to carry out this activities or experiment. You're going to draw the earth and sun. So when you draw the earth and sun, you're going to describe the shapes of them. What are their shapes? You're going to talk about their shapes, and you explain how long it takes for the earth to orbit the sun. Now this means, how long does it take for the earth to move round the sun? Remember I told you the earth moves round the sun. How long does it take? So you're going to explain that, and you will write 2 facts about the sun, about the earth, 2 things you know about the earth, and 2 facts about the sun. So what do you know about the earth and the sun? You can tell me about the colors, you can tell me about the shapes, you can tell me about what we have inside the earth. Alright, you can even list the things we have inside the earth. Is that okay? Then you can talk about the sun. Is the sun hot? Is it cold? Is it good? What do you take when you are hot? Do you take juice or you take coffee? So what do you do when you are very hot? So you can say anything about the earth or the sun. Alright? Good. So that is the end of the class. I guess it was very easy. Right? So I believe you can do this. We are going to continue this same topic next week. I'm going to take it. You're doing very well, kids. You're doing a very good job. So I want you to continue the good job. I want you to take very good care of yourself. So make sure you finish your homeworks, your textbooks, your quizzes. Alright? So take care of yourself, and remember that I always miss you and love you all. So we're going to end this class. Thank you. We're going to end this class, and I'll talk to you again in your next video. For now, I'll say bye.